Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celebrate Black Excellence. I'm your digital host, Carlton T. Clay. Our next guest is an actress, singer, publisher, author, and a mom-ager. I'm here with Augusta's own Hollywood living, Makeda Tené. How you doing today?
I'm good, Carlton. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for being here on Celebrate Black Excellence.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Now, I interviewed you before.
Yes.
So I think you were like my second one when I did the WJBF Digital. But now you're here on Celebrate Black Excellence.
This is wonderful. I saw your segment last week, and I said, oh my goodness, this is fabulous. I'm just so happy with celebrating Black Excellence 365 days of the year.
Yes. Well, 366 this year.
Oh, 366. There you go.
So let's get started with your beginning. For people who probably didn't see the first interview, how did you get started with acting and just being an entertainer? Because you are just so fabulous.
I love you. Thank you. Well, you know, I started at the Augusta Mini Theater when I was very young. My uncle is Tyrone J. Butler. He's the founder, director of the Augusta Mini Theater. And also I went to Davidson Fine Arts School, your alma mater as well.
Yes.
And so, you know, that was just wonderful foundation for me. So through the Augusta Mini Theater and Davidson Fine Arts, I got my start.
Yes.
And now I'm in Hollywood doing it, doing the thing.
So how was it, because the Augusta Mini Theater is an institution here in Augusta, definitely for sure. How was it being a part of it, and that's your uncle?
Yes. You know what? A lot of people always thought that we would get a pass because we were related to Tyrone Butler, but actually it was the opposite. He encouraged us to go higher, and he did not go easy on us at all. If anything, it was probably a little tough. And I think that probably allowed me to even get to where I am today. And even as I'm pushing my son Innocent in the, you know, to encourage him to go higher and higher, I think that was the great foundation to let us know that you don't get free passes in life. And even if you do, so what? You need to keep working so that you can strive to be as excellent as you can be. Absolutely.
So again, speaking as an alum, how important is the Augusta Mini Theater to the city of Augusta? Because we are constantly promoting that.
Right.
And, you know, it's the epitome of the arts here in Augusta, for sure. How important from you, again, because you're all the way in Hollywood, and I'm sure you see the impact still.
I do.
How important is the Augusta Mini Theater to this city?
I believe, first of all, thank you so much for always spotlighting and highlighting the Augusta Mini Theater and the importance that the Augusta Mini Theater has brought to this community. I feel that so many of us who have gotten our foundation there take it on into whatever we're doing in life. I actually saw Shay Roundtree last week. You know, he's living in Los Angeles too. He's an actor. And just to see even how he operates in that excellence, and we can always say, you know what, you remember when Miss Butler was teaching us and had us, you know, pronounce our words correctly, and we couldn't, you know, we couldn't sidestep on anything. I think all of us have that level of excellence so that no matter whatever we do, we're gonna always strive. And so I believe that has given all of us the foundation. Even Damian Sneed, as you know, he was there with the Augusta Mini Theater. So we all, I feel that because we had our foundation here, we take it into our lives, and it's the integrity that they instilled in us, the moral compass, and just to always do your best and to know that even when no one's looking, you still have to be awesome and excellence, because that is the highest level of integrity.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned your son,
Yes.
Innocent. So how did you, first of all, how did he get started with acting?
Well, at 3 years old, he came, well, you know, he's always seeing me on the stage, right? And I would let him sometimes come on stage with me and maybe introduce me. So he said, Mom, I want to do acting. I said, you want to do what? I want to be an actor. I said, you sure? Do I even have the stamina and the energy to do this? But I allowed him to do it, and at 5 years old, he got his first leading role. We were off to New York. He was starring in Little America on Apple TV, and he's just turned 10.
Okay.
But I'm only 25. You know, in Hollywood. But so yeah, he's doing wonderful. He's doing excellent, and he comes to visit the Augusta Mini Theater, and I let him see, like, this is where your mother got her start, and so this is also where you got your start, because what I'm teaching you and instilling in you, this is all from the past. And so he has a great appreciation also when he comes back to know, like, this is our foundation and we're not going to steer from this.
Absolutely. And it's also inspired your book.
Yes.
Because you are a mom-ager, as I also talked about.
Yes.
So it inspired your book, My Kid Wants to Be an Actor, Now What?
Can we see? Where is it? There we go. Okay.
Right here. Yes. So talk about just a little bit briefly about it, because we want people to get the book. So
okay. Yes,
talk
we
about
do.
it briefly
On
about the
Amazon,
book.
everywhere else.
Yes.
So My Kid Wants to Be an Actor, Now What? It came about because, you know, even though I'm an adult in this industry, a lot of people I understood were not really understanding how to get their children in the industry. They had so many questions. They didn't know how to, what it was about. And so I had so many questions, even when I was on set. Even I checked my Instagram, my Facebook, people are asking me questions. So it got to a point where I couldn't respond to everybody. And so I said, let me just put it in this one book. And this is only the first version of the book. We're going to probably have a couple more, different aspects of the business. But it's helped a lot of people. And a lot of people have emailed me back or said, you know what? I didn't even know that the basics was like, it was this. So I did this to help the people, just so that even some of the pitfalls that maybe we kind of, saw or came across, that they wouldn't have to. And so I always try to use my knowledge to inspire and encourage. And so that's where this book came about, with a lot of my friends who wanted to get in, and they just didn't know how.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so you have your own publishing company now too.
I do.
Prime Pace Publishing.
Prime Pace Publishing.
Oh, you are doing it. You are doing it. Talk about that. Like, talk about what inspired you to start your own publishing company.
Well, again, people were asking me, how do you write? How do you, and I'm also, being in the Augusta Mini Theater as well, we were taught that, it's holistic. You don't, just like you, Carlton Clay, you are an actor, a writer, a director, a producer, and you do it with excellence. And I think it's so important for people to know that with the talents that you have, you can do whatever you need to do to the highest level of excellence. Sometimes people will say, no, just pick one thing. Says who? Why do you have to do that? If God has gifted you with all of these talents, why not? And so of course, I'm a writer for, I do screenwriting too, because I'm an actress. So a lot of times we do our own projects. My one-woman show, I've written my own show because I didn't want to wait for Hollywood to write one for me. And so my publishing company, Prime Pace Publishing, came about a couple of years ago, and actually it's really taking off now. We have a great staff of writers and publishers who will also help you to write your book, And so some people want to get their story out. They have no clue how to. And I have about 5 or 6 published authors in my family, so I think it just came naturally. And so what Prime Pace Publishing does is help you to do what you may not have been able to do in 6 months to a year. You can get it done in 30 to 60 to 90 days.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. And you have 2 books. Well, one book was like 2 different sex things, I guess. So you have She Wrote History, the stories of Black women who changed the world.
Yes.
And then the kid version, which is Big Dreams Changed the World.
Yes.
Talk about that. Like, what inspired those books?
Very good. Toni Morrison once said that if there's a book out there that you want to read, but it hasn't been written, you have to write it. And so during Black History Month, usually as a performing artist, I would do, and I still do a lot of concerts. My whole thing for Black History Month, I love African American spirituals, and I always look forward to it because it's like, hey, this is my opportunity to do all of my concerts. But this year, something just got in my spirit and said, I don't know, I just want to do something different to honor Black History Month because the majority of the world, we only celebrate it during this month. And so I started working on 2 series of books. It's called She Wrote History, and I wanted to read more about, amazing Black women who changed the world. I wanted to read more about Michelle Obama, about Sojourner Truth, and and I wanted to see it in one compilation. And so I decided, even Maya Angelou, Bessie Coleman, all of these people, and I wanted Innocent also and other kids to have a place where they could just go and just flip through and say, okay, let me check out 10 to 15 women at once to see what they've done. And so that actually encouraged me during this month, specifically during Black History Month, to write these 2 books. And then, of course, as I see your platform, 365, we don't have to just do it in 1 month, right? So I'm going to be encouraging and promoting this 366 days this year.
Yes, awesome. That's so awesome. And how can people get those books?
Well, you can get those books on Amazon.com right now, and they will be available very soon on Audible within the next 30 days. So if you have Kindle, y'all can read it for free. Go to Kindle and check out She Wrote History series, the stories of Black women who changed the world. And for the kiddos ages 7 to 13, check out Big Dreams Change the World, to encourage the kids that they not only can dream big, but they can do bigger.
Awesome. So what's next for you that you can discuss?
What I can discuss? Well, I can discuss that I am working on a project.
Got you.
In Los Angeles. A television show that I created.
That's it. All right. Don't give it no more.
I can't give anything else. But when I can, I'll come back here and we'll discuss it.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. What inspiring words or words of encouragement can you give someone who may be watching right now?
For someone who's watching it, I just want to let you know, don't try to fit yourself in a box that someone else is putting you in. Because more than likely, that box that they're trying to put you in, you can't fit in there. Because your dreams are too magnificent. Your vision is bigger than what someone may have anticipated for you. You know, I'm from Augusta, Georgia. Carlton's from Augusta, Georgia. But see, you know what? Look what we're doing. And so you can do, no matter where you start, whether you start from a small city or even a bigger city like Los Angeles, whatever is in you, continue to do what you need to do and know that you don't ever have to listen to what people are saying that you can or cannot do, because if you've been given that vision, you need to go out there and you need to execute it with excellence.
Very well articulated.
Thank you, Carlton.
That was awesome. No, for real, that was very much, and I needed to hear that. So thank you so much for that.
Oh, thank you,
Yes.
Carlton.
Well, thank you, Makeda, for being here. Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
You know, coming from LA all the way back home to Augusta. We definitely appreciate you for
Yes.
being here on Celebrating Black Excellence.
Thank you, Carlton, for having me. I
No.
appreciate you. And you continue to be as excellent as you are being right now.
Wow.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Augusta's proud of you.
Thank you so much. All right, everyone. This is Celebrating Black Excellence, where we celebrate Black excellence every day. Have a good one.